Excuse me, I just had a little yawn. Okay, welcome, Stella here. I've created these gorgeous sweet treat papers and I'm going to make a little chunky album. By chunky, I mean we've got 5 3/4 square and we've got a nice chunky spine on it. So that's what I'm doing, 5 3/4 square by 2.5 by 5 3/4. And double-sided adhesive sheets and art glitter glue. Let's just show you the papers first. It's all candies. A nice purple splash there. Some lollipops. And this one. Peppermints. Red peppermints. And here we've got, is it jelly babies or gummy bears? Looks like gummy bears, that one. Why am I upside down? Boxes of candies on a nice green stripe. Toffee apples. Candy mix. Some more red ones. Nice candy mix. And of course ice cream. Some of these are landscape and some are portrait. Jelly babies. That's a portrait one. I don't suppose it really matters when you get down to it. That's some really light ones, and that's another portrait one. So I'm really happy with these. I created about 39 different papers, but I've only chosen 24 at this stage to print out. Oops. So what I've done is I've already calculated my pages, and they are 5.5 inches down, which is going like that, and 5 3/8 across the way, and then scoring at 1/4 inch. Now my pages are going to be, once this is all put together, they are going to slot in to each other like that, all the way across the spine. Now I've cut my pages in 350 GSM. Why is that one big? Did I do that the wrong way? I think I probably did. Why is that one so large? That's because you scored it on the wrong place, Stella. So I'll just explain in a sec when I get myself out of this little mess I've put myself in. Get rid of those. those. Now with the 5 and 3/8 across the top. The 5 3/8, then score at 1/2 inch. Okay, I probably will go and do another one instead of keeping this one because it's got that score line there, but we'll hang on to it for now. So the first thing we're going to do is cover, and we're using the, oh excuse me, I'm going to sneeze I think. No sneeze. No sneeze. Okay. We're using the lay flat method from Country Craft Creations, and for the life of me I can't remember her name. Isn't that shocking? So I'm going to choose which paper to put on the outside of these two, and this is going to be different. The one in the middle. These ones I think are good for the pages because you can put a photograph in and you're not losing anything. And that would be nice for the spine. I like this for I like this for the outside. A mix of candies, lollies, sweets, whatever you want to call them. I do love that. I think I might put that on the inside. That looks like a portrait. This is my favourite part, or one of my favourite parts, is choosing the papers, and I'm happy with what I've got there. Happy with that. So I'm just going to take off those white borders real quick. Oopsie-daisy, a bit more off that one. I probably need 2 of these, unless, yeah, I probably need another one of these. Okay, I'm just going to pop that over there and draw around it. Get that 1/2 inch, roughly 1/2 inch. That has to be pedantic about it. I'm just going to use my scissors now. And this piece will be kept in our reserve pile. Where should I put that? Over there. So, I think I've got a bit of overhang. It's okay. We can deal with that. That looks like it. Okay, let's take the backing off. And we do have a little bit on this side that has no glue. That's not important at this stage. Okay. Mitering the corners and leaving just under 1/8 of an inch. We don't need any thicker because my box board is only about 1.5 millimeters thick. And we will put some glue. Stay. Okie doke. Looks pretty good. Now we have to decide which way is up, and that way is up. Okay. Oh, I needed another one of them, or shall I do a different one on the back? Da 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 da. Choices, should I or shouldn't I? I could do something different on the back, or just sorry, I am looking through my files at the moment, and I should have put you on pause, shouldn't I? How rude of me. How rude of me. Okay, I think that's the one. Yep, that's the one. So we're just going to print that one out. I'm sorry about that. So in the meantime, we will work with this one. I'm just going to take, again, I'm going to take the borders off. We're all ready for this one, so let's go. Let's choose a different part of the paper we've got. That area there, so let's go for this one. hard to see. Plus it's shiny. Oh, it's the other side. Silly woman. Silly me. Oopsie daisy. Not straight, not straight. Not to worry, it's not the end of the world. Plenty of overhang we've got to get rid of. Okay, let go of me, thank you. Right you are. Because these are square, there's no need to worry about orientation. Oopsie daisy. Oops, that's stuck. We're slightly off there, but never mind. It fell out of my grasp. See, we've got a little overhang there. That's not, it's just a cut wrong. Okay. Right, let's see, so that is up. That's those two. Lovely. Now this one. I want about I don't know, 1 3/4 inches. Let's see what that is. Almost 1 3/4, 1 5/8, and I think that is fine. 1 5/8. I don't need that much on the top and bottom. So from here we want 1 5/8. And 1 5/8. So let's cut that off there. Put this in our reserve pile. And I am going to cut this at 3/4 of an inch. I'm just eyeballing. I am just eyeballing way. Carried away there. Don't really need to rub it out because it's going to be hidden anyway, but you know, well, let's rub it out anyway. Okay, so we want to put some tape on this little beast. Almost perfect. Going to use a bit of glue for this part here. This is going to be folded down, and actually I'm going to cut that just a little bit shorter. I only want 1/2 inch or so. So I'm cutting it down that much. So what we're going to do now is just fold that up. We're going to tuck that in close to the box board and then push that out. Tuck that in. Make sure it lays straight up against that box board. and then flare it out. Okay, let's get on to the other side, and we are going to, oops, push that in to the edge of the box board there. Now we get our glue. We're going to put some right on the edge of that box board there, right on that edge, and right on this edge. Now when we do this, we are gluing the paper to the side of our box board. And look, you can see that it is pretty much flush. So now we are going to put some glue up here. And where you've made that fold, just put some glue over there, pull it over, press it into the box board, on this side too, press it into the box board. This needs a bit more work because it's not dry yet. Now because, let that dry for a little minute, because I don't like double thickness up there, I'm just going to trim this a little bit. Just take that much off. You don't have to do this, it's just, I like to do it. Because I hate bulk where I don't need bulk. our spine. And it will be strengthened, don't worry about that. So what we're now going to do is up. I'm going to place this. I like to put a piece of boxboard in there because I don't want my glue to go right to that boxboard, and that just helps me keep me honest there. I want lots of glue, but I don't want to soak it with glue. Okay. Up. And I'll just run a little bit on here. And then we're going to push it into that wall of the spine there. Turn it over and burnish. And that should be pretty much flat. There we go. We're going to turn it over. And the same on the other side. Now this one is going upside down. This is the top. And push it in. Okay, that's my top, hopefully, yeah. That's my top, yep. So here's our beautiful cover. So the next thing to do is just close off our glue. Decide what I'm going to have for, what is this? Oh, that's that piece I used. We're going to have in here, and I had thought of this. I'm going to need 2 of them. Or I could go two and a half is 1 1/4. 1 1/4. I'll just put that line down there. Just for my own visual. So I'd need to do another one, or I go 2 different back and front. What should I do? We could go different, couldn't we? Why not? Jelly babies, and ice creams, jelly babies and ice creams. So let's get measuring. We're going right to the centre here. I want it fairly close. I only want about a 1/16 of an inch space there. So I want 7 inches. So that's 7 inches by 5 5/8. Now that should be the same. By 5 5/8. Okay, so let's get trimming. Okay, you can't see the border on this, so I'm going to leave it. You can't see the border on that one either, so we're going to leave them. Seven inches. Okay. 5 5/8, wasn't it? 5 5/8. Double checking, just double checking. Wait. Yes, that is correct. Actually, let's have a look at this. 5 5/8. I may only need the one piece. Oh, yeah. Okay. Again with a piece of sheet. Overlap just a little. Oops. And that helps prevent any overhangs. Great stuff. still a little overhang there, so I'm going to very carefully trim that. Up, yes. Okay, I need some glue here. That looks good, looks good, looks good. Okay, before I actually really stick that down, let's just go in that little gully there and make a crease. Nice one. Got some overhang. Plus this is going to go this way, so we'll start at this side. And we need some glue down there and some down there. That's it. Oh, actually no, we need to go that way. Make sure that is straight, straight, straight. That's even. That's straight, that's straight. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now it comes time to put our pages in. Where are we? Here we are. First page is going to be butting up against this, and we are going to be using glue. You can also use a bit of tape. I would use 1/8 of an inch tape, I find it rather fiddly, but okay. So hold this up against the chest. Oops. Try and make sure you are even top and bottom. Looks pretty even to me. Push it right up against. The first one is always the hardest. Come on, right in there, thank you. Okay, once you get the first one in, give it a really good burnish, because you don't want the next one to slide under that fold. You want it to sit right on there. So burnish that glue really well, and burnish this. What is that? Glue? Is that glue? Yep. You can hold it that way, or you can hold it that way. Just make sure they are straight and flush up against each other. So the glue has to go right to the edge there, because that fold has got to be pretty flat. Don't go over it, just there. Now I'm going to do it this way. Once that side is in, pop that side down. Yep. And if you're not straight here, then your pages are not going to be straight. Let me finish here. I've got just a little bit of a gap there. And that page is not quite, so I'm manoeuvring it. Okay, next one. I'll leave that till last, because it's got measurements on it. And you know me in remembering measurements. That is level. Real good burnish, because this is the base of your pages, so it really must be strong. And they are pretty straight. Okay, remember I made a boo-boo on one of these pages, so one sort of short. I can either make another one or I can leave that space give me some more space on the back for maybe a pocket. That's good. And that's a decision for another day. Did I say the thickness of this cardstock I'm using? It is 350 GSM, not sure that I said, can't remember. Okay, I've been pretty good with getting these straight. Hello. I wouldn't do this method of hinge of pages on anything less than 350 GSM. You need the stiffness of this cardstock and the heavy weight, plus loads of glue. And don't just use tape. If you're going to use tape, add glue as well. Okay, we've got room for this one and another one. And I think we've still got a little bit of room to create a pocket. Sure. Looking good. But I'll decide later whether I want to do it that way. Or, whoops-a-daisy, that's it, that's that, that's that, that's that. The muscles aching. Aching muscles. So that's all I'm going to do for today. It's what time is it now? 10:40 p.m. look at it from the top. Look at all those lovely pages I've got. And yes, I will put another page in. So just one more go over. We're going to have very limited interactive on this one. I just want a nice, chunky, easy to go through memory book. Okay, loving it so far. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks for being with me. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. I've had fun. Loving these lols, candies. We call them lollies. UK call them sweets. America candies. Don't know what the rest of you call them. Anywho, sweet treats. Keep well and stay safe, and see you in part 2.